Sierra Ukima Wandaka Sati Ditongavare, the town Pamada Great, Yamada Great. The town Yachisa Konaku, the Bonla Sati Ditongavare. The town Doya Donza Legu, the Bonla Kuya, the dog Conaset, Sierra Ponda Tampiano Mugavare. Tulia Sierra Fide Sierra Uega Binaga. The jungle celebrating social Mugavare. Sarah Uega Binaga don't need in point you need a Megon Swigon to Upide address. The jungle celebrity Mabesi on tending social poya, Meda Yakandi address point at the jungle. The Tondoya lizard dongu was a lazang Ayanima Yoshi Gavare. Tondoya lizard dongu was a labinima Zadi Yoshi Gavare. Tondoya lizard dongu was a lazo Nayanima. Tulia Sierra Fide Sierra Peto Sierra Sierra Uega Bina Benando Mugavare. The Tondoya lizard dongu was a labiniga and Sadi Vido. Tini the Tondoya Gadan Shiku. The other in Lazan Sani Eti Point John Padrin don't get Vare. Grindon and Chinkama Batama, Tidi Zero Fiagaro. Sagai ne Alontisha Jojaro Muret. Mahagana Yonsrofia defeated a duet. Mahagana Yonsrofia and Nina Lydia a dime. Gigi and Jogo Bomia Ato Bado Murelo Disia Vare. Tulia Pedo Zero Fide Zero Fiagaro. Sierma Mazi Zero Fia. Darling Zero Fia Zachi Siermata. Sierma Miatan Chinga Bida Mimi so I see the Ladia Babanamia Gigi and Jogo Bomia Ato Bado Mugavare. We Yolare Abanjaro. The Tondoya lizard dongu, the Tondoya lizard legu azajide. Kuni de Mabuni Diabiahu, Michigan Babu. Nani don't can jare a kama the church, we are with us, I need a Boguriga, Nisa Dibi. Dia Bavana Jijanjo Bomia Atolore, Edward Nina Nidiamia, Biada Be and Doman the Edward. Tondoya lizard Naguni Kanok Jama, Dia Lisa Dibi Biami Bare. Tondoya Nagugan Divida, Dini, Tondoya Naze, Shikuni, Eti. Dia Bavanamia goes at in Piaget Vare, Piare Chinkama Mimi a Guru Yamidiam Hope, Yazofia Hojabata Susuma Tara Mure, Palido Miane Lashi, Nina Nidia a day. And do the Fialimaga Atagrana Lashi, Nina Nidia a dime Piata Big Vare. Tamatavai Badana Nabain Quavido, Tamatavai Hala the Matan, Dandalo Mimido Nichaya Gamatan UJB. I took she down the Yogi Miago, Dina Bigavare. Mimido Nichaya Gamatango, I took when a Bigavare, then the Bigavare. We must have a matter of Yashi Hojabata Susuma Tare, Unis Shivago, Sanitaja, Denzivo, Danili Vagan is that David Yok, Nasashiva, Denzivo, Nigo, Yunjabata Bire, Nangamatamale. Nambai Sayas Diego, Sakudora Witty, Dora Witty, Esashi, Todo Witty, Saint Pit Dot, Nadia Regula Denzivo, Yunjab paper. Witty Moselo Coso at the Britani say, when say Sudi say Diego, let's say Diego, let's say Shuba Donda Puya and Yunjab Bay. Dinamaruba Brisida, Nyambai Ma, Lakanara, the Bisu Brambaratani, Abshe, Yodi Nanigo goes on Denzia Mesobi, Atagraji Miaga, Yunjab, Susuma Tare, and Yogi Miago, let's send it a don't think Piata Big Vare. Pizza Briga, Nyamban Yoshi, a Chinkama. Didi Hido Pizza, Idani Flat Pizzaga, Idani Hido Pizza, Adi Flat Pizzagan Sure. Tamaha, we know the need Tagra, we don't even Tagrado. Brida Vida Me Balido Jigo, Gogabi, Nyonja Piata Tadi, a day. A day boy, the Kuga, Buzu, Butanga, with Zadana Uva, Dandinkara, Gandhi job. The Bisu Gama Winina Dollar and Apada, Urina a Julia eating Shapipo. Bisu Bani Bisu Buton, neither. With Zadana Uva, Dandinkara, Gansura, a Jonia job. Now Anaga Dwe. Winina Dollar and Apada, Urina a Julia Miatin Shapipo go. Senate Jet Shuba don't up and a day says Naga assesses only a tea don't them get that big Vare. Namar Babrisida Yana Bisa Brigania. Yashi be the Bogurigo, Dapam Yado option and Lakanara, Bisu and Sugar to go to Mami Dembere. Told them baby, now Banjama, Yogo Denzi, Nango Denzi, Yonango Denzi, Yonango Banjam Padaje, ပိစုပန်၌လည်းအကြောင်းတရားအကျိုးတရားကိုသိသိချင်းအတိတ်ဆက်ဆက်အနာဂတ်ဆက်ဆက်မှလည်းအကြောင်းတရားအကျိုးတရားတွေကိုသိသိချင်းဆိုတဲ့ပရိက္ခလုပ်ငန်းရကြီးတွေကိုတဆင်ပြီးတဆင်ပတ်စိတ်တက်ပြီးသင်ပြီးမှဝိပဿနာကိုကုပေးခဲ့ပါတယ်ဒီစနစ်ကတော့ဘုရားဟောပါဠိတော်ကြီးများနဲ့အထက်ကရာတိကာတို့မှတည့်ရလာတဲ့ဤစနစ်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ထိုဤစနစ်အတိုင်းပဲသွန်သင်ပြတာစုစုမှပေးတာကိုရဝိမတိရှိနေတဲ့နိုင်ငံခြားကအထူးသဖြင့်ယဟန်တော်များကတရင်ကြားရှိတဲ့အတွက်ဖောက်တရားတော်ရမှလာပြီးတော့လက်တွေ့အထောက်ကြပါတယ်ဒီနေ့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဖောက်တော်ရမှအထောက်နေစေဖြစ်တဲ့နိုင်ငံခြားသားယောဂီ44ဦးကရှိနေပါတယ်ထို4ဦးကတို့အတွင်းယဟန်တော်အရေးအတွက်မှ35ပါးရှင်သာမဏေတစ်ပါးပေါင်း36ပါးရှိနေပါတယ်ထိုယဟန်တော်များအနက်ကတချို့ယဟန်တော်များလည်းဖော်တော်ရမှာဟောကြားပြတ်တဲ့သွန်သင်ပြတ်ပေးနေတဲ့တရားဘာဝနာတွေကိုလက်တွေ့ကြည်ကြံကြုတ်ကိုပေါင်းများအထုလို့ကျေနပ်မှုအထိုက်လျောက်ရရှိတဲ့သူတော်ကောင်းတွေလည်းရှိကြပါတယ်မကျေနပ်သေးတဲ့သူတော်ကောင်းတွေလည်းရှိကြပါတယ်ထိုသူတော်ကောင်းတွေကိုတခါကြီးများကမေးမြန်းလျှောက်ထားလို့တယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ဘုန်းကြီးကလည်းဝန်ကြီးတို့အတိုင်းတာအရာဖြည့်တဲ့ဖြည့်တိုက်တဲ့မေကွန်များကိုဖြည့်ဆိုဖို့ရန်အတွက်ခွင့်ပြုလိုက်ပါတယ်နော်
Buddhist, know your Buddhist name, please. What's your nationality, please?
Mage wasgana 37යි උපසම්පදාය Sri Lanka.
Your country, Sri Lanka.
Mage rata Sri Lanka.
Also Sri Lanka. Why do you come and practice meditation here?
A monk, in order to meditate, and that was 35 rainy seasons ago, and because he became a monk in order to meditate, he studied the Tipitaka, and particularly with Magga, and he was very happy to come and meditate here because the Sayadaw teaches according to Magga.
Can you explain your experience?
Under his upajjhaya, his preceptor, he practiced samatha vipassana and came to understand something of the path of the Buddha. When he heard news of the teaching that was here, he was very happy and came to practice for 2.5 months under the Sayadaw, and this practice agreed with him considerably. The Sayadaw had compassion on him and invited him to return again for a 3-month retreat, which is this wasa which we are doing now. 2 months of practice here, he found that the Sayadaw's teaching completely agreed with what he had studied in the Buddha's Tipitaka, and that he was happy that it 100% agreed with the Buddha's teaching and was happy to continue it.
Please let us know the benefits gained from your practice of meditation, please.
Exactly an appropriate question to ask a monk. He said more politely than I can translate. Please excuse me.
Yeah. Your position already held in Sri Lanka.
Some 4 centuries ago, the meditation tradition had disappeared in Sri Lanka, and therefore the tradition has been returned to Sri Lanka from Myanmar. Now, there are many meditation centers and forest hermitages in Sri Lanka where people are meditating, and the dominant tradition there is Mahasi Sayadaw's tradition. And he was happy to know that there is another method which he can follow here.
The power Toya method. Yeah. Thank you very much, Venerable. Yeah.
Jnana. And go ahead.
Where do you come from?
I was born and raised in France, and from Italian parents, so I have Italian nationality but French education.
Why do you come and practice meditation here?
I've been a Buddhist monk for 23 years now, and I spent 15 years in Thailand, 6 years in Sri Lanka, and I've always been looking for teachers, and I have associated with monasteries where the abbot teaches samatha and tranquility meditation. That's been my main interest. And in all these monasteries, I found the teacher was very gifted, like a spiritual Superman. But his ability to teach samatha was very limited. He could not explain how to do it and what it meant to train the mind in concentration and in order to develop jhana. And about 2 years ago, I started to hear about Paok Sayadaw in Myanmar, who is teaching jhana meditation. So I got quite interested. And last year, 3 or 4 of the Buddhist monks, foreign Buddhist monks I knew in Sri Lanka, came here. They are sitting around me now. And I got news about their practice giving good results. So I got a lot of faith in this practice, and I came to see for myself, and that's why I'm here now.
Will you stay here longer to continue your practice of meditation?
Yes, I hope so. Yes.
And after that, what's your future plan?
I have no plans. I'm a Buddhist monk, and my only aim is to practice, and I try to live in the present moment.
I mean, to go abroad and teach.
If I graduate from this practice, yes, I would like to teach it. But I'm still a beginner in this practice.
And let me explain your experience about your practice of meditation, please.
I follow the Vinaya of the Lord Buddha, and there is a rule in the Vinaya which prevents monks from talking about their attainments or whatever good results they have in their practice with even samaneras and lay people. So because I keep the Vinaya, I'm afraid I cannot answer your question. But what I can say is Venerable Paok Sayadaw has the ability to teach in great details. It's like other teachers, it's like when you read a newspaper, it's like you read it with a magnifying glass and you see big letters and it's very clear. But the teachings of Paok Sayadaw is like to look with a microscope and you can see the fiber of the paper, the grains of the ink of the paper. It's like Paok Sayadaw has the amazing ability to explain in small details. And there are witnesses to this kind of teaching here because there are several monks who practice for many years the teachings of other great masters of this country of Myanmar. And after coming here and practicing, they found that their former practice was much more limited in scope. And under the teachings of Paok Sayadaw, they found the precision was quite amazing. And beside the fact that all the information that the Venerable Paok Sayadaw gave us are all taken from the Visuddhimagga or the commentaries, so everything can be verified and can be checked. So we can live really the teachings of the Buddha, understand the teachings of the Buddha by practicing this method.
Did you come directly to this Paok monastery?
Yeah, because that was my intention. Yeah. That's the only monastery I know in Myanmar.
Thank you. Born both experience.
I don't mind to speak in English if you...
you better make it in English. Pour mes compagnons.
Ah d'accord. C'est pour moi.
Merci.
Pas de problème.
Yes. Venerable Sir, may I know your Buddhist name, please?
My Buddhist name is Ujagara.
Ujagara.
Yes.
What's your nationality, please?
I am Canadian.
Canadian. Canadian, excuse me, do you come from Quebec? Or?
Yes, from Montreal, so the French.
Oh, Montreal, yes.
If you don't mind my accent.
Yes. Thank you very much. And would you explain us about your experience of your practice of meditation, please?
My practice of meditation, you mean since I am here or since my beginning?
Since studying from your practice of meditation from the beginning.
Yes. So it makes a long time, you know. So it's
but Extract.
Yeah,
Yes.
extract. Yeah. So I started about 23 years ago, and this was with my brother. My brother had gone to India, and then he learned from Ugo Inca, and then also I started to learn from him, and then I practiced that technique for quite a while, and I practiced also with Mahasi Sayadaw.
Yes.
And I got accustomed with his technique also, and then I was in Sri Lanka also for 16 years as a monk, and there also I practiced by myself, and I was also meeting other monks and other Kamatanacharya of that country, and so little by little I put in my bag a lot of things, and then understanding is getting natural, and now I am finding myself in quite a suitable position where I can analyze and just make the account of everything that I have done, and the understanding, what I find here is that the understanding, this is what I was looking for really, to understand and then to compare to the text, and that was really what I needed, so I am very glad, because whatever question I have, then it can be explained in details, and I can understand it, and it makes sense, and it's not only practice, and you will see practice, and you will understand, and you can explain, and you can also intellectually also see for yourself.
Theoretically.
Yes, as well.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Venerable Thera, we are from the Ministry of Religious. We come here to know the experience of your meditation here in Pa'au Center. So first, please tell us your nationality.
I am Sri Lankan.
From Sri Lanka, fresh from me. Then, how long have you been here?
Since last January, I have been here.
Last January, you have been here. Now, please tell us your experience.
In Sri Lanka, we practice different ways, that 4 elements and some samatha meditations, but we could not found the correct practice. Anyhow, we found here Pauk Shadows excellent practice, and we found that it is 100% correct as Lord Buddha's time.
100% correct, you means? Then, how long will you stay here?
It depends on my teachers. My teachers nearby me. It depends on my teacher. He will decide my staying here.
So, you satisfied with the practice in this center?
Yes, really, I am satisfied here.
Very glad to hear you.
Venerable Sir, may I know your Buddhist name, please?
My Buddhist name is Gutta Sila.
Yeah. What's your nationality?
My nationality is New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes.
Yes. When did you arrive here?
I came to Pa'ok at the beginning of December last year. I've been here almost 10 months now.
Last year?
Yes, last year.
You have been here for more than 1 year?
Just under 1 year. I came from Sri Lanka, where I've been staying.
How long did you stay there in Sri Lanka?
In Sri Lanka, I had been staying 13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
Yes.
But originally I ordained in Thailand.
Please explain us about your experience of your practice of meditation, please.
Where? At Pa'ok or previously?
Your previous experience as well as here, please.
In Sri Lanka, I spent 6 years in a meditation monastery, very famous meditation monastery called Nisarnavana. And then after staying there, I went and I lived in the forest for 6 years alone. And it was after living in the forest for 6 years that the wish arose for me to come and to understand more about samatha, about jhana practice. And I knew that Pa'ok Sayadaw was able to teach jhana very well, was an expert in anapanasati, and so that made me wish to come here.
Do you have other intentions?
my intention, I think, like most of the Buddhist monks here, is to purify ourselves, to try to fulfill the Buddhist training.
To teach practice of meditation.
I have no ambition to teach, but my ambition is to try to completely purify myself, to come fully at peace with myself, and to become fully pure. My own liking is to live quietly and to live a life quietly, living in the forest. That is my liking.
How long will you stay here at the Paok monastery?
I cannot say how.
You cannot say.
I cannot
so
say.
You stay as long as.
As I told Parok Sayadaw when I first came here, I stay as long as there's benefit for me, benefit in my meditation practice.
Thank you very much, Venerable Sir.
I was born in England.
Oh, England.
And raised in Canada, so I have dual nationality.
I see. Yes. Venerable Sir, may I know your Buddhist name, please?
Uvanasara.
Uvanasara. Yes. What's your nationality, please?
Canadian and English. I have
Canadian and English.
I both.
How long have you been here?
I've been here since the beginning of December last year.
Since
almost 1 year.
About almost 1 year. Would you please explain about your experience of your practice of meditation, please?
Well, I've been meditating for almost 23 years, and so that's a lot of experience. I've practiced the methods of both U Ba Khin and Mahasi Sayadaw, and something like the Mingun Sayadaw, who was Mahasi Sayadaw's teacher. And in Sri Lanka, I practiced a lot of Metta Bhavana and also used the skeleton. And now I've been practicing here by the Pao Sayadaw's instructions.
When did you start your practice? Where did you start? In Sri Lanka?
No, I started in India, with U Goenka, and then with another disciple of Mahasi Sayadaw's, and then I practiced
in Bombay.
In Buddha Gaya I practiced.
I see.
Then I practiced in Sri Lanka for almost 20 years in Sri Lanka.
Could you tell us about the methods of meditation? Here, characteristics. The difference.
Well, there's a number of differences.
Yes.
One is that there's very detailed and expert teaching on samatha meditation.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you practice, you can actually see the rupa kalapas and the ultimate paramattas in them. What is very interesting is that you can also see both internally and externally.
Yeah.
In Sri Lanka, I used to have some fun with meditation teachers. Yeah. I used to ask them, the Buddha said in the Satipatthana Sutta, you can see ajata bahida. Yeah. And I used to ask them, how can you see the Mahadhatu Bahida? Yeah. How do you see Vedana Bahida? And they used to kind of shuffle around and could give no proper answer. Yeah. But here you can see the Rupa Klapas, the Paramattas, and you can see Nama internally and externally. So this is very interesting when you can see these things, and when you can see Paticca Samuppada for yourself.
That means now you have already found right answer.
It's right enough for me.
And proper answer.
Well, it seems to me that it's a practice which fits according to what is in the Sutta Abhidhamma, with Studdhimagga, the commentaries, the Mahatika. You have one unified interpretation of the Buddha's teaching, and there are people experiencing it if they practice it.
Yeah. So. Thank you, Venerable Sir. Thank you.
Thank you.